Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm back. How you guys doing? Today, we gonna touch John Moxley's new faction, which is I just recently figured out the name of it because I didn't even know the name until like recently. The Death Riders. Okay, so that's y'all name. All right. Well, y'all see the title, man. Let's talk about this new group because honestly, I feel like, man, AEW really dropped the ball with this. Like, it was better when Bryan Danielson or Swerve Strickland had the title. It's like John Moxley with the title has been boring as hell and it's gone nowhere. Like, I know a lot of people have been like, oh, well, maybe Shane McMahon is coming and this and that. Like, man, he been running around pretty much doing the same thing now for like almost 3 months, and it's really got nowhere. And then it quickly won the world title quickly. I just don't understand it. John Moxley has already had the title before. So if you want to put him on it again, like, try to do something special with him. This isn't special. Him just getting all this TV time and talk all this smack, all these promos, and just running around with his group beating up on people all the time. It's like John Moxley don't even work matches. And then look who's in the group, right? You got Claudio, pretty much like a mid Carter, Wheeler Uter. Yeah, nobody really likes him. Pack is all right, but still like a mid Carter. And then you got this Marina Shafir girl who's more annoying than Rhea Ripley ever was. I remember back in the day when Rhea was not even back in the day, like not too long ago. This Rhea is constantly attacking men, beating up men, slamming men, riptiding men, but no one can do nothing to her. This is why I can't stand mixed tag team matches. And then Marina Shafir, she's worse. She's worse. It's like you're making your talent look so weak by having this girl come in there and just beats the hell out of the dudes. So like every week she comes out and beats some dude up. I can't remember who it was that she had clutched up in some weird hole, right? She had them clutched up, and it just made them look so weak. I'm trying to remember who was that they did that too. That was about a week or so ago, right? And that's just getting annoying. I'm so tired of this girl running around beating the hell out of every dude under the sun, but she doesn't work any matches. She doesn't fight any women and doesn't work any matches. Like, how hardcore does that really make John Moxley look? Like, how do you look hardcore when you run around this girl and she's damn near doing all the dirty work? Damn near. And then this group, like I said, it's like nothing to get excited about. This group almost feels forced. And again, I mean, every week you're talking mess. Every week, nothing is happening. Nobody is sending any real threats towards y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's like they just constantly keep kind of jumping one person. Maybe someone will come in, but at the end of the day, majority of the time, they get the upper hand on them. I don't know. This again not working. Man, it's like when John Moxley didn't have the world title just not too long ago before he came back. Man, he was working matches like every week. Like this dude was working more matches almost than anyone. Now he just don't do no matches at all. Unless it's a pay-per-view or something. He don't do no matches. Every week it's attacking somebody and jumping somebody. It's just really getting boring and old, and it's really not giving people anything to look forward to. And John Moxley, he could try his best to shoot these promos and trying to talk all crazy to try to let you know he crazy and he got this crazy group, but it's boring if y'all don't have no real threats and nobody's really standing up to y'all. Like, imagine if they sent the Hurt Business their way, especially if they picked up some more people or something. Like, do something. Beating up Orange Cassidy and all these people who kind of be more to themselves. Marina Shafir coming out of nowhere, beating up people with weapons, putting people in weird looking chokeholds. Nobody does anything to her. Nobody can't put a finger on her. I'm so tired of that in wrestling. Stop putting women involved in men's stuff if you know the men can't do nothing back. It makes situations seem really pointless and really stupid. If it was a dude doing something, obviously they would get attacked, fight. That makes sense. She does it and nothing happens. Like literally nothing happens, and then you always get those awkward moments where a dude might just be in the face. Matter of fact, the same person I think she put the chokehold on was finna put her in the move. He grabbed her and turned her around and was about to put her in the move, and then that's when Moxley came out of nowhere, I think, and just attacked them, and they just all just got to stomping them out. Like, like come on, like you knew that move wasn't gonna hit. You knew nothing was gonna happen. Y'all know it was nothing. Shit. Then y'all got Jeff Jarrett running around, boy, and he don't even boy. Remember Jeff Jarrett back in the day, man? Oh boy, the way he used to beat on the women in the wrestling matches and some of the stuff back in the past, I was just amazed that even happened. Jeff Jarrett just didn't give a damn, But nowadays that'd never happen. Nowadays that'd never happen. And whatever happened to Jeff Jarrett's group? Like, ain't that weird? You know what I'm saying? He was in the group with who he had in there, Jay Lethal and them other two dudes. What happened to them? Like, you just don't even see them no more. And that group was actually kind of interesting. And then Jeff Jarrett just stepped in it, took over, and then it all became about Jeff Jarrett. Like, damn it, what happened to them? What happened to a lot of people in AEW? But back to John Moxley or the Death Riders. John Moxley, I'm gonna get you, Orange Cassidy. You're not ready for me in our group. I'm crazy in the head. Like that's all he do in his promos is just try to make you feel like he's really being dramatic, really being crazy. But we always get the same results. Like I mean, at this point, if you was gonna do something big, like a Shane McMahon or anything of that nature, I felt like y'all should have been pulled the trigger, right? Y'all should have been did it. There ain't no point in making us wait and wait and wait and wait for nothing. For nothing. This faction is not growing. And can we please get a female talent wrestler to come at Marina Shafir? Like, please, can we get somebody to stop her? Like, come on. Like, that's weird as hell. Like, how often do you see that, right? In wrestling, how often do you see a female wrestler who's in a group with nothing but dudes who doesn't wrestle or work against other females and then just helps this group beat up on men all the time? Like, what? Boy, like I said, I thought Rhea Ripley was bad. Like, yeah, what they was doing with Rhea Ripley and stuff was real bad. But this is worse. This is worse, man. This Shafir girl, man, is just, come on, man. And then John Moxley be acting like he need her. Like sometimes when they get into it, it's like he be acting like he's relying on her. And I'm like, whoa, you the world champion, man. What is this about? This has been a boring ass title run. Boring ass title run. I didn't think Orange Cassidy was gonna beat him neither. I didn't. I felt like because they're putting so much into him. They put a lot of time into them. Even on Collision, sometimes you see them pop up, and then they'll get the same old attention, talk the same old smack, and then attack whoever. Right? They really need to build a group ASAP who can really stand up to this Death Riders group. Like, come on now, come on, and make John Moxley wrestle more matches. Like wrestle a match or two. I mean, in a month's time, he could at least do at least 2 matches. He's just not wrestling at all. Just not wrestling really at all. And just holding this title for who knows who. That's another thing to think about. How long is he going to hold this title? Because honestly, I do not see him losing it anytime soon. And then the ones who you think might could stand up and maybe take that title from him, they're not really involving with him, like a MJF, like maybe an MJF or something like that, but they're on some whole other stuff. So I don't really see, unless maybe they do start building someone, but I feel like it's been taking way too long and it's just not interesting. At first, yeah, you kind of had people going because it seemed like big things was going to happen, but at this point, y'all just getting all this TV time for nothing and just to jump people and attack people, and this Marina Shafir girl just always beating up on men, and John Mox. It's just all about some gang shit, really. It's just that's what it really is, right? I don't know. It just needs to go somewhere. And like I said, can we please get a threat, like a real threat? I'm gonna see what they do on Dynamite, and I'm just gonna look again, like let's see if they do anything different. But I just got a feeling they're probably not they definitely need to build something up of interest, because it's true, when Bryan Danielson, Swerve Strickland had the title, I found it to be a little more interesting when it comes to who he was fighting and what was going on. And those guys were like more loners, even though they did turn on Bryan Danielson. But he was still kind of like more of a loner. This guy, Moxley, is just all about him and his group. We'll see. We'll see. But I hope y'all enjoyed this one. I know I'm not the only person who agrees with this. It's like, what happened? It's like, man, is this gonna go on for the next 2-3 months, and y'all still gonna be doing this, the same stuff, and no female wrestler is ever gonna come at Marina Shafir? Like, come on now. If she's so badass, why y'all ain't sending her at Mariah May or something? But all right, I hope y'all get it though, man. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment. Let me know what you guys think. Support the channel. Anything is appreciated. But this is something I wanted to talk about. I know I've been talking about AEW a little bit lately, but hey, man, this is something that's been bothering me for a minute, man. These promos are just basically a waste of time now. Like, every show they gotta have the same kind of promo that just really kind of leads to the same things. All right, first it was Darby Allin, then it was Orange Cassidy. Now who's next? But all right, peace out, y'all.